Thousands of people arrested so far, large numbers of people given custodial sentences. For those who were rioting, absolutely spot on, provided that the evidence was clear, which in most cases it is. They're not left-wing, they're not right-wing, they're just hooligans. And they do not promote anything, they do not help anything, they just make things much, much worse. But what about all the people who are being given custodial sentences for what they have said or are alleged to have said, and remember that word, online or face to face? If somebody says something in person, in front of witnesses, it's normally fairly straightforward to identify that this person said this and this, and all of these people are witnesses. But what happens when it's online? What steps are taken to establish that the media accounts actually belong to that person? For legal reasons. The social media companies don't ask for ID when you create an account. They just ask for an email and a few bits and pieces and a phone number at best. Also, if the evidence is simply screen capture, as we all know, it's very easy to put words into people's mouths online on social media. It takes 2 minutes to go to somebody's profile and edit what they have said and get a screenshot of it and then start passing it around, and then other people pass it around, and then it is treated as though it is fact. Unless, of course, you are part of the elite fanatical left, because they tend to ignore the hostility that comes from them. And I'm not talking about hope, not hate, or maybe I am. But anyway, the point being is, I don't think that many of these convictions will actually stand up to the appeal courts. And it wouldn't surprise me if most of these charade trials are actually, or rather convicted people after these charades are actually released quietly and early before they can get to the appeals process. Because I feel if many of these convictions do reach the appeal courts, that it will be humiliating to the government and to the judicial system, because it is not enough that somebody actually pleads guilty if it is subsequently proved that this was done under duress. And I do believe that for so many people to be pleading guilty so quickly, there must be a reason. I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is being done to them, but something tells me that for so many people to be pleading guilty and going to prison for such ridiculous allegations, that something somewhere has gone wrong, or gone right, where the big bad boss is concerned, of course, because this is all about terrifying the masses into silence. What would have happened if every single one of these people who pleaded guilty had refused to comment and pleaded not guilty? Where would this ridiculous process be right now? So, in the immediate future, I think that the public have a right to know why so many people pleaded guilty. Who were the public defendants who were representing these people? Because they did not represent them. They simply hung them out to dry. They get paid, win or lose. There's no winning or losing to them. There's literally just attending and ticking the boxes, accompanying them into court and going home. That's all there is to it. But there are many, many questions that need asking here, and we need to have answers. And these questions need to come from somebody who really knows the law, not just somebody who likes raising questions as I do. But this is definitely something worth thinking about, because this is something that could affect any one of us at any time, because I'm sure we're all walking on thin ice one way or another if we have an opinion that may contradict this ridiculous narrative that we've found ourselves in the middle of at the moment. That's all for now. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you. Bye bye.